between Willaston and Nuriootpa. And all is in readiness for the big day. Willaston have won the toss and will kick to the right of screen. I can tell you in the B grade, Willaston 410-34 went down to South Gawler 8-6-54. It is a 4-team comp, and with the 4 teams, the winning team goes straight through to the grand final. So ground conditions firm, quite firm. There is a bit of a pitch in the middle there. B grade seem to handle things all right. No muddy patches, very dry. Current temperature, well, it's probably around 17, 18 degrees. They're expecting 25 degrees, and the wind looks to be going a little bit left to right. Our sponsors, our league partners for their ongoing support, Barossa Light and Gawler Football Association, Intersport Barossa, Barossa Co-op, Corrigan Burge, Belgravia Apparel, CEG, the Central District Football Club, the Injury Hub for Health, Wellness and Rehab. There are more. The Gawler Caravan Park, great little spot. Tim Sivs, Terry White, Chemmart, Maxi Plas Sports Tape, Ray White, Gawler East, West End, Stiller, Cooper's, Barossa Valley, Sharon, the Vine Inn, Barossa Community Hotel. Thanks to our broadcast sponsors, Classic Clashes, Filming Footy, Dartfish, Custom by ORTC, Kimberley Accommodation Group, and our best on ground today wins the magnificent Archie Slides and the Filming Footy beanie. So all is in readiness. We have had the coin toss. We will be having a couple of guests throughout the duration of the game. A couple of presents are going to come and wander in. So we do appreciate the access from both clubs. As Nuriootpa, for those people watching at home, are the Tigers, the black and yellow, and Willaston, the Demons, the blue and red. The Donnybrooks, the president's just whispered to me. So very quickly, a warm welcome to Aldo Passon, the president. How are you, Aldo?
Yeah, great training.
Fantastic, mate. Always good time in the game right now, as all is in readiness. We'll just wait for the teams to get into position. Went and visited both rooms, and you see the big ruckman in the middle there. Just nice formalities pre-game, but I don't know that will last. It is a huge crowd down here. I will say, huge crowd. That breeze is really blowing to the right of screen, and the big number 9 there, Saxon Evans, in ruck. And up we go. Evans it is, wins that first tap. Oh, bursting through there, Harrison Elbrow. Gets a nice kick into the forward line, and leading out there, the Nuriootpa player. Did well to chop it off. Let's just see this first kick, how it's going to hold up into the wind. The first half will penetrate. The second half will probably just drop away a bit, as it does. Is that a grab in front? It is. So Nuriootpa now lining up. These first 10 minutes, it'll all be nerves and adrenaline. Nice little kick inside as well. Players gliding by. Is this going to be a tackle? It's a bump. Handball didn't hit. Turning now, nice neat little chip in, and that was Jesse Kurtz. Gives it to the Nuriootpa player. He's going to line up from this pocket here. The wind is going really left to right here, so Jackson Baldwin. This ball's really going to fade away to the right, I would suggest. Going by the wind that's in our face, so Baldwin. Early days. Steps in. Does he wander out to the right? He does a little bit. He's going to have to hook it a bit, and that's where the ball goes, right out there to the right, and that wind is going to play havoc. Gee, curling around, keeping it in play, the Nuriootpa player, and good contest there. Well done by Dylan Jones to get that ball across the line. See number 11, Brody Cormack there in the goal square, standing Jackson Baldwin.
Keep rolling, keep rolling.
So, ball comes in. Gee, shallow throw. Are they going to get to it? Evans it is. Oh, taken high. And this will be Jack Henke lining up for his first shot of the day. Nuriootpa. As we said, early days, first 5 or 10 minutes, they'll just be feeling each other out a little bit. Nerves, adrenaline. So Willaston finishing top of the ladder, and Norupa second. Stepping in, Henke. Should have no trouble with the distance. Going to have to penetrate that kick into the wind. Does so, and they're pretty happy with it. Henke with the first goal of the day to Nuriootpa. And, well, if we look at Willaston, they're best for the points for, but fifth against. So the back line needs to really shore up in the finals. And Nuriootpa second, points for, and their back line has been the best. So this will be an interesting shootout. So as we mentioned, we are joined by the Willaston president, Eldo Passon. And Eldo, how's the season gone? You're playing finals, always successful.
Yeah, it's been great. Obviously, both the A grade and the reserves finishing minor premiers. It's been fantastic, as well as the women's football finishing minor premiers. So can't ask much more than that. So it's been a great year.
All right, we'll just keep in mind some things here. Harrison Albright seems to be quite industrious in the middle.
Yeah, league footballer, so and a local. So he's pretty explosive.
So just chasing it out there, Zach Henschke. So it is last touch by the looks of things with the this league as well. And this is Tom Giles. Gee, he likes to come down the broadcast wing. Look at that ball hold up. Gee, man in front. Couldn't quite. Man in long sleeves. Some may say the smartest footballer out there at the moment with the weather, but it's going to be a warm day, so not too bad. Just letting that ball go, the Nuriootpa player. And just helping a teammate up there, Justin Hoskin. Just keep an eye on play here. You can see the huge crowd down here too at South Gawler Oval. Magnificent as this throw-in comes. Once again, a shallow throw. So on to that was Furnell. And here's a free kick. They load up. Players running left, right and centre. Tyson Earlham. Oh, just pops it short. Gee, it falls to space. Here's the Nuriootpa back line. Is that a trip? No, it's not. Play on. Tom Giles it was. Out to the boundary. I often say go the boundary, you'll get the boundary. And that's where that ball's just floating around as we speak. And very tight contest. And Eldo, both games this season, yourselves, you won one. You won the second one by 28 points. And Nuriootpa, of course, won in round 5 by 11 points.
Yeah, both close games, so they're quite tight throughout the day. So yeah, good contest today. Yeah,
in that first game, 24 shots to 18 by Nuriootpa, and in the second game, 26 shots to 18. So there's not a lot separating both teams as we speak. So this ball just caught up in that pocket. That's a better throw-in. Goes a fair bit further to the first hand of the ball. Can Willaston get onto it? Fighting in there. Isaiah McKenzie. 14 games, 8 times in the best and fairest. So it looks like he can certainly play the game. And
most definitely, no. Great footballer, league footballer. Obviously a local as well for Willaston Footy Club.
14 games and 23 goals as well. So he's having a very good season. Gee, cutting that off. There's a lot of congestion here. Which way is it going to bounce? Bounces up. That's Levi Krause. He's caught. Good backline pressure. In the Nuriootpa backline, I should say. So good forward line pressure by the Willaston team. Gee, the big fella, Saxon Evans, just sets himself. Gives a tap out towards the boundary. Are they onto it? A little bit of a shepherd. Anyone's ball bobbling around. There's a nice flick up. Here's an opportunity. That's Earlham by the looks of it. It was. McKenzie it was. Oh, player had to show a lot of courage there. Was Waldhunter. Waldhutter. I'll get there. Gee, good courage there, and he a little bit slow to get up. Umpire another ball up. Gee, there's been a fair few ball ups already. A lot of whistles going on. I think some of that's the net ball. They're trying to get out here, Norupa. The net's given a throw. Here's an opportunity for Willaston right in front of that huge crowd down there. So the ball will come back. I'll put the commentator's curse on you here, Eldo. This is Heath Grouden. What do you reckon?
Yeah, he's normally pretty good in front of goals, young Heathy. Young fella, obviously a local coming through. He's played a one-league football game this year, so it's part of the Port program. I'll back him.
Oh, he's just hit the post. I'll tell you what, if you'd asked him to do that 5 times at training, you wouldn't be able to do it. So bad luck to the young lad, but fair call. So good to see the junior products coming through the club as well.
Yeah.
It's a very, very strong league, the Barossa League. Does that kick in now? That's going to drift. And well chopped off here. Oh, and plays on immediately. There's that left foot kick. And look at that wind take that around. So that was Mackenzie again. That wind is going to play havoc. Have you had many wet days up here, Aldo?
Oh yeah, there's been a few, but not too many. It's been, our ovals are pretty good now. Great surfaces to play footy on throughout the BLG.
So it looks like Schultz perhaps with ball in hand. And looks to come out this side again. Gee, that ball is just going to drift and drift and drift. And the big fist from Saxon Evans. He's had a good start. Good ruckman, Saxon Evans.
Yeah, Sax, yep. He's a good lad. Come through the ranks as well. Just a good competitor.
So let's keep an eye on this ball, whether it drops short or not. The umpires are going to give it that little bit extra oomph. In it comes. Good battle in the ruck. He's taken front position. He's done well then. Oh, couldn't quite get foot to ball ground. Had a look at it. Just a little bit of hesitation there. A lot of players migrating around the ball, and a lot of players have come up the ground and often say, Aldo, is it a flood by one team, or is it just a push up the ground by the opposite team? So there's another point on the scoreboard.
Yeah, most clubs tried to put the pressure up, so they obviously use the press.
Ball out the other side. Gee, in again with a hand. There, Willaston. They've done that a few times. Now Norupa are out. They've got the run. The on-ballers are behind this ball, so a bit of volleyball required. Oh, player is he held on to, tackled. After it, here's Greats. Mason Greats gets it up. Just handballs inside the corridor. Saxon Evans, long way from the feet up to the chest there with the ball. The big fella, but he's done well there just to hold that ball in. Very well done. And ball up right at centre forward here. Nuriootpa's end. Out again. Well, couldn't quite get it around the corner. Smother. Just a little push along the ground. Here's an opportunity inside 50. Pops it up in the air. And that's going to drift offline again. And that's Jesse Kurtz. Lively through there. That wind's certainly going to play havoc. Just a little bit, Aldo, we understand your wellbeing program's up and running. Can you just talk to us a little bit about the wellbeing program
our wellbeing
at Willaston?
program's probably one of the best in the state. I'm a little bit biased, but we formed the program back in 22, and
a good grab inside 50. Sorry, I'll just jump in there. That's Jackson Baldwin. We'll come back to that in a moment. I won't put your moz on there for the opposition. So he's going to have a kick from about 45 out, but he's kicking into that breeze. As we said, it's going to go left to right across his left shoulder to the right-hand post. So let's have a look at Jackson Baldwin. It's going to need to be a really penetrating kick as he wanders in. He's going to cross the 50-metre line, a little bit of a skip. And there it goes, just drifting out to the right. So 1, 2, 8 plays 3 points straight, and our man kicking in, Ashley Fry. What can you tell us about Ashley?
Oh, he's an old scholar, old Ash. He's been around traps for a while, but very skillful and footy smarts. He's very smart, intelligent footballer, young Ash. Had a good career at Willaston. He's won a couple of best and fairest.
Oh, wow.
Always polls high back in his youth years. But
so always been a backman, has he, or has he been up the ground a bit as well?
Ball normally.
Oh, there's a towering grab. So that is a magnificent mark out there. We'll keep an eye on who that player is with his socks up. Bit of a cold hero and the white boots. Wow, that was a great grab. Kick comes in. Is there another one? Two players fight for it. Norupa coming out with that ball. Looks like 26, so this is William Nichols with ball in hand. Gee, he's giving it everything. And in doing so, bang on top of the car roof. 1 goal 3, Nuriootpa. And you can see Ashley Fry just directing, so good leadership out there, telling the players where he wants them to be.
Yep.
Let's just have a look at there. Now the players spread, they come down this wing. Yeah, that was a good lead Very well done there by Ethan East. Rolls forward, big collision. East gets bypassed, gives it across here. And we haven't got a number 17 from Willaston. Who?
Downing.
Downey?
Yep, Thomas Downing.
With a G?
Yep.
Okay, so ball up here. Big fist forward. Straight into the hands of the Nuriootpa player. That is Bradley Hopner. Another ball up here. Ball seems to be caught up in this area a little bit in this early part of the game. Round the corner, Levi Krause. Oh, touch play on is the call. See, they're trying to go backwards out of the pack. Not able to get away from Gabe Lagana. Gee, he put the vice-like grip on. Very good tackler. Lagana has ball up. Just winding around to about 13 minutes. Hot in the kitchen. Oh, out it comes again. Gee, getting a fair bit of it is Mackenzie. This time, just offline as well. So, 4th point to Willaston. And, well, we talk about the breeze in football, and that can quietly turn as well. So they might have it for 3/4, they might have it for 2. But here's what that breeze is doing. Look at it come right out towards that boundary line there and flicked across. Nuriootpa will be happy with this at the moment, just holding Willaston up. They have pushed up. Ashley Fry's here on the wing now. He'd be loving this. Up there on Tim DeMacy. Just pushing back there, Dylan Jones. There's a few in around this ball as we speak. Throw in comes. It's going to drop short. They need to be aware of that. So Evans is winning the tap, but Nuriootpa seem to be getting it out. Oh, caught in a tackle. Goes inside. 1-2. Oh, that is a huge tackle. Lagana again. Twice now Lagana has put that vice-like grip on. And that was a great tackle. And not rewarded there. Interesting. So Jack Henke, he ran a long way with that and just got a ball up in the end. Bursting his way through, Jared Schiller. Comes back towards Schiller. He's over it. Has he dragged it in? No, he hasn't. Antonio Mondello there. Oh, anyone's ball. And that could be a shoulder here. Nuriootpa player. He's not looking too good. Just a stinger by Chris Hooper by the looks of it. Big tap again by Evans. This time they're out. Around the corner it comes. It's across that far side of the ground in front of Waldhutter. Oh, big collision there. Bounces through. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a ball up in the forward line here. Let's see what Willaston can do. Gee, a couple of mid-sized players now having to go up. Out it comes, Nuriootpa to come in. Clear and kick, it's just going to bounce. Look out for the runner. Chasing after it, Willaston player in the nice red boots, flicks it out. Round it goes. Nice feet by Thomas Downing. Gets it across, that was Deacon Davis. Gets it on to Justin Hoskin, and he too just kicks it back towards the Nuriootpa players there. And that was a point. So that is the 5th point on the board here. Guys, can you just move down a bit, please? So they're just possession football. Westlake gets it back. Kick under pressure here, so it's anyone's ball. Oh, over the back. Well done by Jack Henke. Getting a bit of it. Henke. Kick comes in right in front of us here. Up they fly. Anyone's ball. Willaston player first to it. So we've just come back. Sorry, Elder. I'm caught up in the game as well, mate. But just tell us a little bit about the wellbeing program. One of the best
like
in the
said,
state.
Yeah, well, we started in 22, and thanks to Karen McCall, she's obviously on our committee. She's our wellbeing coordinator, and she's just really grasped the program and ran with it. She's got good support as well, about another 5 to 6 members that we just plug in from under 9s all the way up to senior footy, including women's footy as well. So I think that's a big thing for our success. This program has been outstanding. So thanks to probably Karen and her team.
So that's across seniors and juniors, women and men.
The whole entire club.
Kick comes in around the corner. I'll tell you what, that has drifted back the other way by the Nuriootpa player. That was Nicholas Grigurki. Gee, that really came back for a left footer. That was an interesting kick there, and well, got a score on the board. Gee, a lot of points being scored. 9 points and 1 goal so far as Fry comes in again. He's got a lot of the kicking duties going. This is Bradley Hopner. Gets it on. Gets right on that 50. Penetrating kick. Not really direct to a player. Is it going to go through? It is. Another score on the board. 1 goal 5. Nuriootpa plays 5 points straight. Willaston. So Fry. Gee, be getting leather poisoning. I was going to say, Eldo, if he just plays on every time, mate, he'll be racking up the possessions. Nuriootpa again. Oh, big collision there. Tyson Earlham. Inside out. Gee, well done by Schultz. Dangerous position, they fly. Gee, great grab. That's a fantastic grab. Kicks it out wide. Michael Clinch. A lot of noise coming from the bench to their right, and that is because it is the Nuriootpa Rover bench. So taking the kick, Jesse Kurtz.
Come on, man.
So Kurtz it is. Wanders in. High kick. Anyone's ball. Who's in front? Willaston again. Both backlines doing well. Good grab there, Brody Cormack. And they just now need to find a target. And this has been a little bit of a problem for both teams. See, that's a long raking kick. That's going to go over the back. Nuriootpa player just held himself up. Mitchell Norton goes on the left. Have a look at this ball. This is going to come back towards him almost. Wouldn't say that's a set play. Samuel Felland with the mark right in the middle of the ground. Felland just having a look. Oh, goes off one step. Cormac barges through, can't quite take it. They just seem to have an extra player, Nuriootpa, at the moment. That left footer comes out, bit of courage having to be shown. 2 on 1, gets through, well done by Kurtz. Handball on, puts his teammate under a lot of pressure. Bang, down he goes. And they attract the crowd, as Wald Hooter it was, came over the top. Looks a bit like Sam Powell-Pepper there, up close. Plays like him, just nice and hard at it as that ball goes up, almost a half moon. Again, there's the big rut, and that's what we like to see, doing a bit of work around the ground. Gee, there's a lot of players around the ground here. Heath Ground had a good start as well. Was he late in? Was he not ground side? Thomas Downing, was he late in?
He was always selected on Thursday night.
So up it goes, over it comes. Kick comes in off one hand, and well done by Michael Clinch. Seems pretty reliable back there, Clinch. He's got a good leg on him.
Clinch
That's a beautiful kick.
Awesome down back.
Ethan East. So they go diagonal now. Willaston trying to open up the ground. Bit of pace shown here by Kay Rosenwig. Can he turn it around? 2 on to 1. Through the middle they run again. Bart Ryan gets it to Bradley Hopner and straight to Zach Henschke. Can they load up here, Willaston, as we're getting around to the 21-minute mark of the quarter? Yes, they can. Well done. Good grab there, Harrison Elbrow. Had plenty of it. Nurses it out. And, well, with a bit of luck, the wind might just bring this one back. Who have we got with ball in hand here, Eldo?
Hoskins, I think it is, isn't it? Justin?
So
200 league game footballer.
Yeah, Justin Hoskin. This is going to drift left to right now. So Hoskin wanders in, very deliberate. Does he put it up in the air and let the wind do it, or a penetrating kick? Well, he does put it up and it's drifted out to the right. And that is their 6 point on the scoreboard. So kick-in duties this time, Tom Giles. Down there for Nuriootpa. A lot of movement out on the ground. Yeah, so just coming back with Eldo, mate. So you've got some juniors and you've got the women's team as well. So it must be pretty fruitful out there in Willaston for the football, and it's good to have the numbers.
Yeah. The numbers are quite good. Participation rates is up pretty high. The women's program that we've got is outstanding. We've won the women's seniors flag this year, as well as the under-16s. So yeah, no, our teams are pretty successful across the board.
So just watching here, Nuriootpa, it's like the migrating wildebeest. They all come across one side of the ground, setting himself there. And in the end, William Schluter-Prowse does it quite easily. Drifts that ball on the flank. Oh, gee, big collision. And well done by Ethan Schultz. He gets back up. He almost looked like he came out of that marquee then. So Schultz, on that far side, he's about 70 metres out from goal. There's a fair bit of congestion, a little bit of hanging on there. Well, that's a floating ball. Players go to ground, up and down. In the end, it just floats out over the boundary. So a little bit flat there. That helicopter kick coming in didn't help anyone there, Aldo. It went straight over everyone. So huge crowd, always good for the Barossa League, mate, these big crowds.
Yeah, the BLG always holds some really big crowds in grand finals and final series. It's great competition.
The clinch again, gee, I tell you what, there's a lot of blue and red jumpers around this ball. Kicks it in, and well done. Very well manufactured then. Clinches run on, comes inside though, Grouden. Nice kick, gives it to Henschke, and they're out here. Does he give it back? No, he doesn't. Plays on, that's Mackenzie. Goes long and direct. The one hand goes up and dragged to the ground. The Willaston player, he just was running with the flight of the ball, and that's not easy to do. Put the one hand up and didn't quite get there. So yeah, Hoskin there just directing. He's going to go up in the ruck by the looks of it. Well, two players here. Could be Lehman. In the end, no one goes up because it's tapped around. Oh, is that going to be out on the full? Gee, just getting there. Jackson Baldwin. Look at Fry, he's up the ground. Actually, Fry wants a shot at goal. He's a long way up the ground there, Aldo. He'd be lost up there, fair dinkum.
No, he knows.
He's doing a great job.
He knows how to play up forward, in the middle, put Ash anywhere.
Probably be the one that could kick a goal for you, just going with that wind, because there it is. All good. So that is Tyson Earlham again. Ball goes up. Big tap down. Oh, foot goes in. Out it comes. Bouncing ball. First to it. Dowling. Attracts a crowd. And, gee, a lot of players just moving away from this ball. Gee, have a look at that for a picture. There'd be 25, 30 players in there. Up it comes. They push towards the boundary. Go the boundary, you get the boundary. So, Aldo, we are joined by the Willaston president, Aldo Passon. Just on finishing, Aldo, your sponsors, mate, always valuable for
they definitely are. Our two major sponsors is Lumon Lawyers. They've been with us, major sponsors, for at least 9 years now, but we've got a dual sponsorship, major sponsorship, and the others is Active Batteries. They've been sensational as well, so big plug for them.
Fantastic, mate, and you're doing a great job down there, and mighty fine. I see your B grade were playing. They get an opportunity next week again, and your A grade's in as well. So and your women, you've said, have had some final success. Have you got any junior teams coming through as well?
Oh, a little bit rare this year. We didn't probably play finals, but we're always consistently in the finals. So it just swings around about. So it's great to keep the competition like that. Got to shed around a bit. At the end of the day, it's only a footy game, and it's a great community out here at the BLG.
Well, that's the bigger message. We'll come to that in a minute. Sometimes the biggest support is a Saturday for a lot of people in and around their footy clubs, mate. And that wellbeing program that you've got going is fantastic. I'll tell you what, can you talk to someone about turning the fans down a bit here? There's a fair bit of breeze coming down the ground here.
I do encourage all football clubs to try really get a wellbeing program established. It just does wonders throughout the whole entire club. I've been obviously president for 6 years. This is my last year, and I've seen the fruits from that. It's just been exceptionally well orchestrated, you could say, the wellbeing program. The power with that has been sensational. So
very well said. All just pottering around, because it's more than just 2 hours on a game day.
That's correct.
It's the environment around the club, it's the culture, it's support, it's the leadership. And there we have quarter time in an interesting first quarter of football. 6 points, plays 1 goal, 5-11. Aldo, we'll let you go and enjoy the game, mate. Thanks so much for joining us.
Appreciate it.
Wish you all the best for the rest of the game and for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Champion, thank you. All right, folks, we will take a short break. And welcome back. It is 6 points straight, plays 1 goal 5 in a very blustery afternoon down here at Gawler South Oval, and Willaston just couldn't quite get the job done to the right of screen with the breeze. Let's see what Nuriootpa do. And I'm joined by Craig Trestrail, the involved in club development and football director in the Barossa Light and Gawler Football League. Is that win? Can you do anything about that win, mate? Is that in your control as well?
Unfortunately not, Tony, so it's good to be on board. Good to be online.
Williston go forward, or towering over the top. Mason Gratz, well done by young Mason. I do think the ladies to the left have come and helped with some of the pronunciation of names. As that kick comes out right in front of us, and was on the full, just hit the boot there of Samuel Fallon. And so you're getting plenty of it. Mackenzie. Messiah Mackenzie just waving in. In comes that kick. That ball's just going to hold up there. Who's in front? Anyone's ball. Quick hack kick out. Straight back. And he's had a very good start, Michael Clinch. I've liked his game. So Clinch, he's got a player right here on the boundary, but it'll be a dangerous kick. Alexa just popped that ball up into a dangerous position. Willaston players all fly. Oh, bursting through Kraus. Round the corner he comes. Long kick down the wind and Clinch. Again. Right on this wing here. Has a look again. They elect to go high and long again. Plays into the hands of Nuriootpa. Couldn't quite take it. Out they come, plenty of numbers there. Just dribbles the ball onto his foot to Felland. Here's an opportunity. Gee, set upon immediately. Play on is the call. Couldn't quite get it up. That was Mackenzie. That's a clever little kick there by Schiller. Just to get that ball out, hacks it out. And the big fella, Simon Furnell, takes the grab, gives it off to the runner. Very deliberate kick right down the wing in front of us, and you can hear that in front of us, helped up by his teammate. Big collision there, William Schluter-Prowse. Interesting to see no one behind the two rucks here. The throws have been shallow. That one's gone a little bit more towards the centre. This is what I'm talking about, that space behind the ruck. Out they come, Norupa around the corner, quick kick by Gregurki. Centre half forward position, over the back. A lot of ingrown toenails to the right as that ball just came off fingers. Big moan of the crowd. So it looks like the Macy. There's a kick towards goal and offline here to Norupa in this second quarter. And let's just see, well, different kick in this time. So they're going to go out that far side, Willaston. Oh, didn't get hold of it at all. It bounced, probably bounced further than it got kicked in the air, the trajectory of it. The big fella showing a bit of agility. That was Fennell. Round the corner. Anyone's ball, and it's been caught in that pocket a little bit there today, just tracking it out, Jesse Kurtz. So, yeah, just Craig, come back to Craig Trestrail, and mate, the league seems to be, it's always a very strong league when we hear about it down in Adelaide and around Australia. It's very strong in the Barossa league. We get asked a lot of questions. So, 9-team comp?
Is a 9-team comp, for sure.
Yep. How's it all going? Are there going to be any changes? Does it stay at 9?
Look, I think we're very invested in the 9-team comp. So, you know, it's status quo at this stage, and you know, we've got a very vibrant competition across all grades from 9s through to A grade, and obviously our BLGW competition as well. So it's a very strong league overall.
So that kick side, that was Clinch, just getting it out, and a good grab in front by the Willaston player. Gee, comes inside, player gliding by, gets himself in a little bit of trouble. 1-2 handball, gives it back to the opposition. Felland it was. Anyone's ball here. This is Baldwin. Round the corner, what's he done? Straight across the goal. Gee, almost trying for a basketball bounce there. Couldn't quite get it done, Norupa. So, interesting forward line entries by both teams. Willaston going for the high long bomb and trying to get numbers around it. Norupa trying to nurse that ball to a couple of players. A little bit of argy-bargy there. Gregurki, is he going to give one back? Look at him, cat and mouse there in front of the pack. Up it goes their way. What's going to happen? Now's the time to be tough. Gee, out the back. Snuck that ball he did Jesse Kurtz, and second point on the board. Just get that time clock as we're 4 minutes or so in. Kick now, comes out down that far side. Ball will be on the ground. Oh, is that high? It is. The player taken high. Go back, we'll just have a look at this setup. He's trying to shrug off the player. Goes back, winds up. It's a nice long kick. It's going to go across. And, well, you wouldn't believe it. Man at the back has taken the mark. The crowd were very slow to realise what had happened. Then we all watched the pack, and then man at the back takes the mark. Number 17 is Sam Felland. So Felland, in the last 3 rounds, he's been 3 times in the best players. What's he done?
Kick the behind.
Gee whiz. So, 1 goal, 8. So, yeah, just come back to Craig Tresdale. Mate, the juniors governed by your league, which is a very strong position. How important is the development and junior football?
It's the foundation of the league and the foundation of all clubs. Strong junior competition obviously provides, you know, the platform for, you know, clubs moving forth as they transition through juniors into senior footy. So, yeah, vitally important, mate.
And to be able to hold on to your juniors, obviously they go out to sample clubs, but they try and get poached, you know, some of these better players, because Adelaide's not too far away, and vice versa. I mean, it goes both ways, but do you tend to hang on, do the clubs tend to hang on to their young ones a fair bit?
I think overall they do. You know, the clubs work very hard to maintain their junior players and maintain them within the footy club. You know, there's obviously the kids that do go downtown for uni and work and playing at a higher level. But overall, I think, you know, the clubs are working very hard to maintain or retain their players. So,
come back in, and you've got the beautiful Barossa Park. I happened to call the Masters game there recently. Great game, but great to see you're actually sharing. The final series goes around all the different clubs. Is that correct?
It certainly does. It works in a 9-year rotation, so every 2 years a club hosts a final. And
ooh, player there, sorry.
You're right.
Just Willaston player there, not looking too good off the back of the pack here. Just keep an eye on this. Ball just stuck out on that side of the ground. Oh, tries to push off, gets a handball inside. 1-2, there's the runner. Felland it is, and he has kicked the goal. So well done by Felland there. It's taken a while, but off a pack clearance, and very well done. Yeah, so we're talking about the grand final. I know I'll be calling that in 2 weeks' time down there at Kapunda, I reckon it is.
At Dutton Park, yep.
So, yeah, it's great that they share that around and all the clubs are in agreement and so on. So, Barossa Park, does any one club use that, or it just gets shared around?
It's primarily Barossa districts. That's their home ground.
Yep.
So they run out of there all through the season. So,
do you have an actually academy or anything in the league? Or you just leave it up to each club to do their development?
Leave it up to each club to do the development. Obviously, we've got a very good alignment with Central Districts Footy Club. Player development through that course of action and our association squads.
All right, so just keep an eye on what's happening here. Can Williston get the ball forward? Gee, I've been impressed with Evans, but they just can't get the ball off him. His teammates, he wins a lot of it, but the opposition seem to be up to it. And I'll tell you what, Furnell's been all right around the ground, been impressed with him this quarter as well. So Furnell, he's going to take you can see he comes in to use the body, take the space, and he does that very well. Gets it off to Cannizaro, Deputy Vice Captain. Penetrating kick in, over the top, there it is. I reckon this was the player that took that specky on the far side of the ground, perhaps, earlier in the day. It is, number 21 in Kyle Jenner. Gee, that's Tyson Earlham gone off, limping off. Gee, that's not good to see. For Williston. As Kyle Jenner wanders in. Oh, I'll tell you what, he kicked it to the right area, but I think he actually hooked that a fair way and just offline there. You wouldn't believe it, they kicked 1 goal 5 in the first quarter, they've kicked 1 goal 4, pardon me, in the second quarter. Williston have not scored as yet. 10 minutes in. Anyone's ball on the wing, up and down. Oh, is that a soccer? It is. Schultz just checking his fingers. Oh, he goes outside. Interesting handball. Gets it across to Tom Giles. Had a fair bit of it. High, long kick. Up they go. Oh, gliding through. Very well done by the Nuriootpa player there. Round the corner and just offline. That might have been DeMacy, perhaps. Just offline. So he's coming off too, Schultz, and just having his fingers looked at. Hepner running on, Bradley Hepner, and they all stream out that side of the ground because Michael Clinch has ball in hand. So Clinch. Gee, that ball's going to hold up in the air. Good courage. Watson just holds on. Tries to penetrate the ball, as I say, in that last third of the kick there is going to hold up there, Craig. But they're forward here, Williston inside 50, anyone's ball. Ground looks in really good nick as well. Oh, through it comes. Oh, gives a handball out, but gives it straight back to the opposition. That was Cannizaro, tackled by Cormac. Little kick comes from Connolly. round the corner. Watson, that's ambitious. Here's an opportunity. Gee, it glides across the front of the goals here. Oh, a little bit slow there to get rid of it. Nicholas Lehman just ran in a straight line and, well, straight out in front. And, the player from Nuriootpa, they're trying to umpire. That's Mitchell Norton wants the free. Not to be. It will be a throw in. In front of the old scoreboard up there. That's a shallow throw. Are they up to it? Evans gets his hand to it and then tries to rove his own ball. They're out this time, Nuriootpa. Kraus gives it straight back. Oh, he's tripped himself up there, Cormac. Crowd to our right love it, the Nuriootpa crowd. Look at that ball hold up. Where are the Flyers? There he is in front. Almost Twiggy Dunn-like. Big pack formed and Samuel Fallon. So coming back to Craig, the importance of clubs to the community we speak about. It's more than just 2 hours on game day, but sometimes the biggest support is on a Saturday when people can all come in and talk about whether it's crops or work or life or career or whatever, and gives a great opportunity because the support networks are there.
Oh, it's vitally important, I think, for all communities, regional, metro, that they have this outlet to be able to come and socialise.
Nice goal out there. Wow, big goal. And comes back and remembers where it came from, so well done there. Let's keep an eye on him. That was 22, that was Henke again. Geez, he knows how to kick them. Very good goal on a very blustery day here. Hang on to everything. So 13 minutes in, and Nuriootpa just opening up that little bit of a lead. 3 goals 9, 27. That scoreboard is correct. 3 goals 9, and 0-6 to Willaston, who have not scored this quarter, and just in a bit of strife. Yeah, so we talk about that, the mental health and support from clubs and so on. So community is such a big thing. You got netball, you got women's football. The kids are playing. I talked to a couple of guys here earlier on, and kids are all playing, and parents and everything. So it's a really great atmosphere, country footy, and Barossa Light and Gawler League really in a good spot.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's everything's on one day. It brings everybody together. So it's the clubs do really well. The league works really well to provide that atmosphere and outlet.
So that was Hepner with a big kick in. It's off hands here while running around the corner here. That was Rosenzweig. Is it still in? Diving was Henke. Gee, gave it everything. Game of centimetres, we call it. It's going to come back out this side by the Willaston team, and that wind is really going to drag that ball across. So they get the load up again. It will be a throw-in, must have been off hands. Huge crowd. How good's that crowd down there, Craig, to see that? Great support down here.
Yeah, it's certainly a good crowd here today. And we're back it up tomorrow with Father's Day game, so it's good to see.
Correct. So the winner of today's game goes through to the grand final. The loser plays the winner of tomorrow, which
is Nuriootpa.
Tanunda versus Anguston. Is that correct?
Correct,
at Nuriootpa, is it?
Nuriootpa next week.
Yep. Oh, sorry, the preliminaries next week.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm looking at tomorrow.
Oh, sorry,
at Barossa Park. So, yeah, you're a week ahead of me, but that's fine. Always thinking, mate. Fantastic. Oh, up and down it comes. Player dragged the ground. Dangerous position on the ground. The Nuriootpa team. Do you have inter-league games?
Yeah, we do. So every June long weekend we play the Riverland Footy League.
Yep.
This year we ran it at Barossa Park. So it ties in with our development program as well with the 13s and 15s. So. And
are players nominated by clubs or spotters go out and watch them?
I think it's a bit of both.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit of both. Yeah. Try and field our best side.
And the coach, is that last year's premiership coach or it's someone that nominates?
No, that's a board. Obviously a board appointment.
Yep.
So yeah, that's for the last 2 years. So it's been good to bring it back. Next year I think we'll probably travel up to the Riverland.
Ah, yes.
So it's every second year in the Barossa. So is the plan. So it's good.
Fantastic, and it is a good thing for the players to aim towards. So that was a big heavy tackle. There's a little bit going on there. They're around Henke there. Or quick kick out. Who's up and down? No one. Willaston players there. There's 2 or 3 of them. Now tracking after it. A little bit of free space in front of him. Gee, was only a little bit to run into, but then he kicked into the opposition player, and off hands it comes. Gee, all players called for a free there. Have a look at Schultz. He's picked it up, given it to his teammate very quickly, and they're inside. Another possession. And this is Hepner doing very well. He's got a decent kick on him. Gliding by there was Norton's still free, calling for it at centre half forward. Hepner looks long. Gee, it's out into that pocket. Big pack forms. Anyone's ball. Oh, gee, taken and held on to Mondello. And it is a free kick. Gee, that was very, very quick. And that is Kurtz taking this ball back. You can see the 50-metre line there. And I'd suggest that breeze is going to play a bit of havoc with him, because he's going to have to kick it up into that breeze, and then hopefully Craig, that wind will take it back. And as you can see there, he has done that. He's just done it about 30 metres short.
Correct.
Where it needed to be.
Correct. It's a very stiff breeze, that one today.
And bring your kites if you're coming down. Good grab there. Mackenzie. Gee, a long way down the ground. They've had to really work hard this quarter for their possessions of Willaston. And they are a long way down the ground. Mackenzie just holding that ball up. Now kicks it high. You can see the pack. They all come forward. Good set of jukes there, Mazzeo. 1-2, quick hack kick, down towards the wing here. Oh, flying high, couldn't quite get it done. Oh, that's high. Oh, and there's a little bit off the ball. That was high, a little bit going on in back play as well. And Kyle Jenner it is. So Kyle Jenner looks sideways, pops it in. This is Mitchell Norton, ball in hand. He wants the players to come to him. So possession football. They haven't really gone forward just yet from where Jenner took that on the wing. Now they have. They've probably gone forward 30 metres. Up and down on the spot. Can they get out of it? Nuriootpa? They can. Around the corner. Dangerous kick. What's going to happen here? Hands go up. Well, player onto it. Oh, falls to ground. The big fella leaves it for the smaller player. Is it going to bounce? No, it's not. Oh, mopping up. Couldn't quite get it done. Tim DeMacy and... well, all we needed was a bit of music, because there was a nice bit of footwork and a bit of dancing going on there. The Macy wrapped up. Oh, and the big hands of Saxon Evans comes through over the top. Mate, the future of the league, Craig, yep. I guess you've got to be careful what you do and don't say here. You are in club development and that, but what's the strategic planning for the league? I think they're in a pretty good place already.
Yeah, certainly are.
Moving forward.
Yeah, we've undertaken a very good review in the last few years and unveiled our new strategic plan this year for the next 5 years.
Beautiful.
So we're pretty invested in that at the moment, getting around the clubs. A couple of key identifiers out of that is junior equalisation, of course, umpire development, umpire retaining umpires or recruitment.
Yep.
We don't have umpires, we don't have a game.
Correct.
Amongst other things as well, so club facilities and so forth. So.
Yeah, well, there's a lot with the women's football coming in, and other change rooms. And do the women play on the same day but at a away ground, or do they sometimes play at the same ground in a night game? How's it set up there?
Certainly depends, Tony. Like traditionally on Sundays is women's footy for the league. The grounds that are set up for night footy, Barossa, Kapunda, Tanunda, Willaston certainly play the odd Saturday night during the season, so straight after the men. And occasionally there's some Friday night footy as well for senior women. So
just watch this kick comes around the corner here. Nuriootpa couldn't quite get it done. Gee, cannons into a car again there. That was DeMacy trying to flick that over the top. We're 20 minutes in. I do have the Nuriootpa president sitting by, Josh Norton. We'll probably get there in the third quarter, Josh. He's just nodded to me, so I'll let you have a pretty good half time, mate, and then we'll get you to the third quarter, because yeah, fantastic that yourself and presidents of the clubs have been able to come up and share some time with us on air, because it's such an important time, and what a huge season it's been, and we're into the qualifying final. And as you can see, you drive in today and just the size of the crowd was just massive. Oh, gee, is that high? Gregurki? No. And, you know, I was talking to a couple of guys next to me from Tanunda. Their games are tomorrow, but they've still come today to watch and so on. So, well, here's a kick around the corner. Another point on the board. So 2 goals, 5 for the quarter. That makes 3 goals, 11. That must be 6 for the quarter. 2 goals, 6. So 7. 2 goals, 7 for the quarter. So 3 goals, 12. That blustery breeze, it's sort of really going left to right and maybe even coming back a little bit towards us. So what's this kick? That's going to drift right towards the boundary there. Up and down. Oh, umpires paid one there. Doing a great job, the umpires today. Free kick here to Willaston. They've really had trouble this quarter, Craig, Willaston, just getting 2 or 3 possessions in a row to get that ball. You know, we talk about coast to coast, but they've really had trouble kicking that ball 2 or 3 possessions in a row. You can see that just hold up.
Ball's just holding up today.
Yeah.
So.
Jared Schiller and Nuriootpa, they're trying to nurse that ball around probably with the shorter kicks, and then they release around that middle of the ground. So there's a kick around the corner. That'll be play on by Davis, is it? It is. And Ethan Schultz beating the Wars. He's attracted a crowd, but just went up and down there. A lot of Tigers jumpers to the back of this pack. Actually, a lot of players to the back, and it's probably 30 metres to our right before there's a player. So this is an interesting setup. They go forward again. Mackenzie. Now the kick comes out. Well done by Westlake into the middle of the ground. Gee, had to get down low. Couldn't quite take it. The play goes in again. Bang. Clinch around the corner. It travels about 3 metres. They're out now through Rosenzweig. This is Baldwin. Run the whole way, they're saying. Oh, he's run a long, long way. Has he kicked it? Straight out of bounds on the full, and there's a little bit going on in back play. Gee, that was a good run. Well done by Baldwin, but just couldn't quite get it done. And it will be player not sure there whether it was a point or not. It wouldn't be giving the opposition a point.
Well, it was out in the full, actually.
Yeah, and he went back and had a look at the goal umpire. Another high kick in, gives the opposition a chance. Gee, he's had about 3 goes at flying Herman, and he's done well there. Penetrating kick, that's a lot better. Cormac, can they get 3 in a row? Gee, look at that ball, it just drops away. Oh, tries for it off the ground, doesn't quite work. This way, that way. That was Watson. Oh, out in space, around the corner. I'm not sure that that's going to work on a windy day like this. Oh, as he pushed, he tries to go off the back of the foot. There's Mitchell Norton, a hard man to move. And, well, point on the scoreboard to Willaston. They've scored for the quarter. They'll come out in that 3rd quarter, they'll reset and they'll have the win as Bradley Hepner. Got a decent kick on him, use it. Gee, there's a lot of space in the middle of the ground, and the only one in there is the umpire. If he kicked over the umpy's head, as it comes out to that wing, he made the distance, but straight to the opposition there. And they've played at Heath Ground. You can hear the groans from the Nuriootpa crowd to our right. Well, a little bit of a shepherd put on, so Hopner's allowed to allowed to come inside. A lot of pressure in around this area, and they have got the best backline, Nuriootpa. If we look at that scoreboard, they're second for points for, but the lowest against, so their backline is very measly, Craig. So around it comes, pushing that ball forward. Oh, just bursting through. Well done, Hepner. Up and down, well crumbed. That is front and centre as you like it. Gwigurki now. But as I said, they're trying to nurse that ball as opposed to just bombing. And well done, he's run on well, really well done there, Gwigurki. Fantastic. So outside 50, and this is the Nuriootpa play. Even though they've got the win, they've kicked that ball 4 or 5 times and hit targets each time.
They moved the ball very well then, didn't they?
So yeah, that is you've got to adjust to the day and not always say, well, that's what we've done all year, mate. We'll just have a look at this shot on goal first, and I'll ask you about the sponsors. So Canizaro, the left footer, comes in. That's how to kick it, but just stayed out. Wouldn't believe it, stayed out and left there. 1 goal 8. Magnificent sponsors, mate. Intersport, Barossa Co-op, Corrish and Burge, Belgravia Apparel, CG, Central District Footy Club, the Injury Hub, Health, Wellness and Rehab. I'll just watch this kick come back in. Gee, outside the 50. Going to have a look at him from here. Wanders in. The breeze is just giving it everything. Looked like it. Was that Jared Schiller? Yeah, it was Jared Schiller. So that's understanding football, very experienced player. And what looked like a hard kick to someone that knows what they're doing, he just gave it everything and away he went. I'll just continue with your sponsors there. Gawler Caravan Park, Tim Sivs, Terry White, Kenmart, Maxi Player Sports Tape, Ray White, Gawler East, West End, Stiller, Coopers, Barossa Valley, Sharon, and the Vine Inn Barossa Community Hotel. So, Craig, you wouldn't have a league if you don't have your sponsors, mate. How important are your sponsors?
Our sponsors are vitally important, and you know we look at Louis Nelson, who's our commercial partner director. He does a tremendous job with our sponsorship group, our partners, and always growing.
So Canizaro puts it in. Oh, just fell on top of the ball then, Henke. He's already got two. They're chasing for his third. Yeah, so they just get in contact with yourself or the league if anyone out there wants to jump in. There's a pile there, mate, but there's always room for more.
There's always room for more, and we've got our new website, so we can really advertise our sponsors on that as well through Matchday Data. So plenty of options. So
opportunity here for Nuriootpa. 1-2 round the corner, the left footer. Oh, he goes back. It's an inside out screwy, and just didn't come off from Fallon there. Probably on any other given day, he'd kick 19 out of 20. Josh Norton agrees, but just that wind playing havoc. It's a long way from hand to foot, and if you just get that, you miss it by an inch or two, your foot ends up chasing it, and that's what happens. Cars 2 and 3 deep in the background there. You can see down the road there, huge lineup of cars, all big pack forms over the top. Tell you what, he's having a very good game, is Ethan Schultz. Really kept Nuriootpa in it. They've kicked 3 goals, 8 for the quarter, 4 goals, 13, 37, plays 7 points. So Willaston will have a fair amount of work to do. There won't be much time on in this quarter. Now here's where the last goal was kicked from. Are they going to have another go at it? No, they just nurse it across. Oh, good hands there, Samuel Felland. And he's going to go back to the left footer, see if he can make a better go of it after that last kick. Probably more direct. They'll put the Moz on the prez. Josh, what do you reckon? Well, it's a long answer, and 50-50 is the answer. I'll say that on air. I'll back him, mate. He's a left footer. They're playing with a left-footed footy by the looks of things. So let's have a look. Oh, he just leans back on it, and it's a sausage roll. So well done by. Was that Felland or Kurtz? Sam Felland, it was, yeah, number 17, and. Nice goal. He's kicked 2, Henke's kicked 2, and Schiller has kicked 1. And what a one it was from that far side there. But that breeze, we've talked a little bit about that, Craig, with the breeze.
It's early today.
The breeze won't do it for you. You still have to do the work. But I've been impressed with Nuriootpa being able to actually work the ball around.
Yeah.
And I'm just keeping an eye on Williston, whether Tyson Earlham's come back on, because he limped off, and that's a big miss if he's still off the ground. So ball in the middle here. So Zach Henschke going up in ruck. You wouldn't believe it, he gets his hand to it. The big fella, Furnell, kicks that ball around the corner. That's an 80-metre kick, 40 up, 40 down. Are the runners there? No, they're not. Round the corner, Kurtz. He's had a good game as well. He's been sort of in and around a few things. Ball just bubbles across the boundary line. So just in finishing, Craig, anything else you'd like to mention, mate? We have got the big grand final in 2 weeks. You've got next week's preliminary final at Nuriootpa, and tomorrow, of course, Barossa Park. I think I might have to shift into the Barossa, mate. If they're playing footy Saturdays and Sundays, I'm happy about that. You've won me.
That's good. No, nothing really to add, just apart from, just get out and watch the footy. Get out and watch the BLG over the next, we've got 3 games. Finals next 2 weeks. So yeah, just get out and watch local footy and get amongst it.
And of course they'll all be live stream on Filming Footy and Classic Clashes and Dartfish as well. So if you're travelling around the countryside or even overseas, you can tune into the Barossa Light and Gawler and watch your finals. So Craig, it's been a pleasure to have you on board, mate. The score currently 5-13-43 Nuriootpa, Willaston 7 points, and we will take a short break. Tell me when it's on. Welcome back, folks. Half time down here at South Gawler Oval. Willaston 7 points trailing Nuriootpa 5 goals 13-43. So Nuriootpa led by 5 points at quarter time. Currently lead by 36. Just opened up a bit more in that second quarter, and they used the ball very well with that wind playing havoc. I can tell you it has dropped a little bit. It is left to right of screen, but it has dropped a touch. So Willaston, what will they come out with now after half time? They've had a chance to reset in the rooms. Just go back through the season, the last 3 rounds. Willaston, well, they won by 15 points. They won 3 quarters and had 21 scoring shots to 22 and kicked 13-9, so they were accurate. Round 17, they had a win by 27 points. They also won 3 quarters, 21 shots, kicking 12-9. And in their last round, they won by 100 points. They also won 3 quarters of the game. So the last 3 games, they've won 3 quarters. They had 38 shots in the last game for 23 goals 15. They kicked 2 goals 7 in the last quarter, which was 9 scoring shots. To Kapunda kicked 4 goals straight, which was 4 scoring shots, but did lose the quarter. For Nuriootpa, well, they won round 15 by 102 points and won all 4 quarters. They had 40 scoring shots, but they kicked 20 goals 20, so they were a little bit inaccurate. Round 16, they had the bye. Round 17, they won by 93, so they had a win of 102 points. They then won by 93. They won 4 quarters again, 41 scoring shots to kick 20 goals 21. So they kicked 20 goals 20 the previous game, 20 goals 21 this game, round 17. Round 18, they also won by 100 points, the same as Willaston, winning by 100 points, but they won 4 quarters. So the last 3 games, they've won all 4 quarters. They had 36 scoring shots, scoring 19 goals 17. So a really good run in. And I can tell you, Willaston have had 9 wins in a row. The accuracy's been good, less points than goals. Both teams had huge wins in the final round, 100 points. Willaston 38 shots, Nuriootpa 36, and Nuri the easier lead in. Will this preparation impact today? Well, it certainly doesn't look like way. They've had 3 wins in a row, 2 draws in the season, and their best run was 6 wins between rounds 2 and 8. We're joined by Josh Norton, and Nuriootpa, the president. First of all, welcome, Josh.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Mate, pretty good start by the team, especially that second quarter, but they did kick 4 goals 8 for the quarter after kicking 1 goal 5 in the first quarter. So the wind is playing havoc with both teams, we know, but Nuriootpa, I just felt that they used the ball a lot better. They nursed the ball around rather than bombing the packs.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. It's walking back over here, it was quite blustery out in the middle there, and you don't feel it as much on the sidelines. So it's a good start for the Tigers, that's for sure. And
Samuel Fallon's kicked 2, Jack Henke's kicked 2. He looks very lively up forward. The other players, Hepner's been very good around the place. Jared Schiller playing a very good game as well. Just as we speak, was that ball gliding by and kicking into the breeze this quarter, but certainly holding up well. The winner, of course, going straight through the grand final. We're talking, you're actually second for points for, which is outstanding. You're only 30 behind Willaston, but you've had the lowest again, so the back line really stacks up well.
Yeah, we've got a really good back group at the moment, which is fantastic, led by our vice captain in Mitchell Norton. He's a director down back, which is great.
And the freedom of coach Nick Madden still. I did look up the coaches at the start of the year and I thought, well, I hope they're still both in the position. He seems a very casual lad, walking around, having a bit of a chat out there, but obviously behind closed doors he's a very astute coach by the looks of things.
Yeah, he's supported really well as well with a couple of new additions this year. We've got Sean Glacken on board, Gawler to Willaston.
Yeah, that's Henschke coming through with a goal, as we did say, kicking with that breeze. So yeah, a little bit of a change to your coaching structure by the sound of it. Through there.
Yeah. This time last year we were sitting on the sidelines watching. We missed out on the finals, which happens. But this year we're fortunate enough to be playing today in the second semi-final, which is great. So that's been led by a bit of a change on the sidelines there, with Mad still head coaching, supported by Brett Littymore, Sean Glacken, and our football manager, a new position we've established in Damien Prowse.
No, fantastic, and obviously a good blend. We talk about transition from back line to midline to forward line, and the coaches need to be doing that off the field as well. Understand, not just protecting, I'm in charge of the back line and that's it. It's okay, how do we transition into midfield and forward line? They all need to get on very well together as well. So obviously you found a pretty good recipe there. As just watching Thomas Downing go forward here. Can Willaston get two in a row? They persist with this high, long bombing kick, and Lockie Westlake, very good judge of the ball. And this one a lot with Nuriootpa, he just really wants to steer that ball out. It did become a 50-50. Is that dragged off? No, it's not. Mackenzie it was. Gee, that ball stayed in for a long time. Here's the back line I'm talking about. There just seems to be more Tiger jumpers at times, tracking that ball. Bradley Hepner, he's had a very good game out there, Hepner. Really good game, looks really strong back there.
Yeah, it's certainly handy to have him around the place, that's for sure.
So have you got any rookies come into the team this year from your juniors, or it's pretty stayed with how they're coming through? Look, it stayed pretty consistent to last year. We added in Jared Schiller, a local returning back after a stint down at the Sandfield level with Central. He was a long-time servant down there, which is great for him to come back home and finish off his career where it all started. Number 4, Levi Krause, also joined us again this year, which is a great get for us. And then we've got a really good blend of locals and people that have moved into the area but fell in love with the club and what we're all about and hung around, which is great. So that's handy. And we're talking earlier with Willaston President Eldo Pesson, and you are so close to Adelaide within reason. For a lot of people it might be a 40-50 minute drive, maybe an hour. It's a beautiful area, the Barossa, of course, but easy to attract players, and also you've got a pile of homegrown players, which is so important, the juniors coming through. Tell us a little bit about your junior program. Are they strong? What's happening? How many teams have you got, perhaps? Yeah, so we field a team in every grade, which is great. We've got 2 under-9s teams, 2 under-11s teams, which is fantastic. We have an under-13s team, and they're playing finals footy tomorrow at Barossa Park, which is great. And then our 15s is a little bit light on, but they're a real focus group for us at the moment as an exec and as a committee. So we'll work to strengthen them. And then the 17s also playing in a knockout final tomorrow. So good grab by Gregurki. He's also up there in your better players throughout the season, I've noticed. Club for sure. He's been in your best players the last 2 games as well. So as that ball crosses the ground, here's an opportunity for Willaston. Oh, gee, lowered the eyes. That was well done. Straight to the Nuriootpa player. It was almost the lead by the Nuru player. Over the top of DeMacy. That wind, just at times. That's good battle by the 2 number 7s there. Clinch comes through, kicks into centre forward. Up they go. Geez, I've been impressed with the back line of Nuriootpa today. Look at them run. 1, 2, 3. There's options there. They give out now on that left foot, penetrating kick in. It's going to be a ground ball, so a little bit of work done. Or fakes this way, that way. Jackson Baldwin puts it up in the air, gives the opposition a chance. That's a difficult ball to take, though. Had to stand strong, did Baldwin. Did so, turned it over. Henke the elusive man up forward, and if he's not kicking goals, that forward line pressure is so important as well, Josh.
Absolutely it is. We played here last week and Henke finished the game with 7 goals and yeah, it was a vital part in our win over South Gawler last week and playing really well today.
Geez, there he is, just putting that player off. That's right in front of us. That's a soccer kick that'll do. Willaston go this way, that way. Lehman, oh, he's put that up high. That gives the opposition a chance. They judge it, and judge it really well. Lockie Westlake, and the difference between punching and marking, knowing when to do it, gives the runner coming by. Hepner again, up, big pack. I called it before, windy day like this, shades of Twiggy Dunn back in the 70s. A big pack forms and the player in front takes a mark.
Yeah, Billy Nichols here, I reckon.
Yeah, William Nichols, Billy, is it?
Yeah, it goes by Billy.
So Billy, they're going to get now. Here we go, mate. Commentator's curse. Do you back him?
I do actually. Long time servant.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Welcome to commentating, mate. Is that a set play?
Yeah, he's passed.
Or is it a nudge out? Oh, gives a handball out round the corner.
Jack
there
Henke.
They go.
Beautiful.
Is that Henke again?
Yeah, Jack Henke.
Yeah, and he's kicked 3 now. So well done. He just floated off. That player took the mark and he just held out there, Henke, and it went to him and snap around the corner. So he's done really well. He's playing a very good game. Because our winner today, the best on ground, gets the pair of Archie's thongs and the filming footy beanie.
Yeah,
to go to a handful at the moment. Hepner, really impressed with Hepner. Been impressed with Felland as well, and Henke. Westlake's been good down back too. And as we say, the judging between taking the mark or punching. This has been interesting. Saxon Evans, and you'll watch Simon Fernal, number 14. He'll take the space. There he goes. Comes across. So he protects the space where the ball drop is. Gives Nuriootpa the first use of the ball. Out it comes through Canizaro. He's lifted, I reckon, I feel, through that second quarter. And, oh, there's that forward line pressure again. Henke. Well, he's playing like he's 6'5" and 140 kilos, the guy.
He works very hard.
He's courageous.
Very hard.
So is he local, did you say? Is he a recruit or what's he?
He's come through our junior program, joined us from Sedan Cambrai a few years ago.
From where, sorry?
Sedan Cambrai.
Oh, yes, yep.
And so his family are now heavily involved in the club, and he's won the goal kicking for the association actually this year as well. So Jack Henke's a real handy player for us.
He's certainly nippy up forward. He's a thorn in the side of the opposition, but he doesn't really do much to the opposition. He just plays his own game, and been super impressed with him. That's a big tackle by Schiller. You can see that too when the big fella wraps his arms around you, you're gone. That's a good battle. Him and Mackenzie. I noticed Mackenzie up the ground a bit today. He's been good for Willaston. Been in their best the last couple of games. 14 games, 8 times in their best. And he's been around the goals, 14 games, 23 goals, but tends to be up the ground a fair bit. Gee, that's a quick kick around the corner. That's a finger buster there. Once again, Norupa, it's like 2 on to 1 or it's 3 on to 2. It's just their ability to run, their fitness. That's Rosenzweig.
Yeah, Rosenzweig.
Zweig,
yeah,
that's
good
it.
German name in the Barossa.
Yes. Oh, up and down. Quick kick on, but it's to that spinning ball, just spins out of bounds there. Umpire says touched, and the Nuriootpa, the faithful there to our right.
Yeah,
Josh weren't too happy with that call.
That's for sure.
No, they're fantastic to see them all down here. So big collision, is that high? It is. Player still down in back play there, a bit slow to get up. Now there's going to be 2. I've been impressed with Ethan Schultz as well. Is he just a local lad coming through?
Yeah, he come through our junior program, has spent some time down at Central Districts in their 16s and 18s program, and now playing senior footy down there, but has decided to come back to Nuri to finish off this season and been a fantastic addition for us.
He's playing a very good game, I will say. Oh, is that high? Look at the runners here. Just beats Schiller. Geez, he had to get down below the knees there. That was courageous. And just out of bounds. Bring that ball back in. Jackson Baldwin. He's had a good game as well, Baldwin. He seems to be that between the wings and half forward sort of type player, so. That connection.
Yeah, very much so.
So a little bit going on here. Bit of attention. Schiller and Mackenzie. That's a great match-up. Mackenzie just pushing, not watching. That's actually Hoskin there. That was a kick around the corner by Mondello. So it's Hoskin actually on Schiller. Getting a bit of the runner in now. Hoskin goes back. They're making sure someone's on him. No, Tyson Earlam's back on the ground for Willaston. They're playing in front. Couldn't quite take it. That was Canizaro. As I said, I think he's lifted in the second and third quarter.
Very much so. He's an absolute athlete, Reece Canizaro.
Up and down it goes. Tell us a little bit about Nuri. Have you been in the finals the last few years? Is it new to the players?
Yeah, no, we've been reasonably successful. We won the flag in 2018 and again in 2022. We played in 2023 as well against South Gawler, but didn't come home with the chocolates there. Missed out last year. Had to win the last game, but missed out on finals footy, and so that hunger has definitely transpired again this year for the lads to play some finals footy again.
So 24 months. Is that big high kick around the corner? Boy, oh boy. And just offline there. So 1 point on the scoreboard. They've kicked the 1 goal and now the 1 point for the quarter. And Nuriootpa kicked the 1 goal straight. That was Henke around the corner. Just see Kyle Jenner coming back on. Did he have a bit of time? Was he?
Yeah, so Kyle Jenner coached us 2 years ago. Has been down at, was it Port Adelaide?
I thought, yes.
And now coaching down at Central Districts in their 16s and 18s development. He's coaching down there and loved Tigerland and still comes back to play for us, which is great.
So is he available every week?
Not every week, no. He's played probably 5 or 6 games, I reckon, throughout the season. And availability's opened up now, which is the right time of year to get him back in the side.
Well, what we say, Josh, is you don't want to peak too early, mate.
Exactly right.
Oh, big crowd, and that's a good grab over the top. That's Rosenzweig. I've got that right this time.
All over.
And, he's got the nice flashy boots. That's a good grab. That's an interesting kick because it's going to hold a bit longer, but clinch, he's been good for Willaston as well. Has clinch, goes out the other side. Bit of slow motion now. They go long. Players just trotting past us here as well. Slate, he's having a good game back there. This is Gregurki. Gets it across. Westlake's still floating on the outside of this. They don't need him. It comes inside to Kurtz. High and long. Here it is. And there's the grab. Straight in goes Jenner. Just as we're talking about him, looks around and says, thank you very much. That's what 5 games experience will do for you. And just floated in. Took a great grab. And he's in very good nick. Looked after himself, and
very much so.
Well done to Kyle Jenner there, and that's what you call a team goal. But that work from I'm an old backman. That work by Lockie Westlake.
Yeah, he's son of an absolute gun. His dad, Darren Westlake, played back in 95, 96, 97, 98 premierships for us as a club.
Wow.
That generation, we've got a whole host of them. Westlake, Norton, there's a whole heap coming through. Fallon, Giles, all their dads played in a successful time for the club, and now we've got them. They're all here watching their sons play finals footy, which is fantastic.
Well, you can hold your head up high. Lockie Westlake, and as I mentioned, he started on half-back flank. He floated along, all the way along in support if he was needed.
Absolutely.
So, just that, the ability to run. The ability to run by Nuriootpa. There he is again, just as we talk on cue. And so he's covering the far side, he's covering this side. Here come the migrating wildebeest. You'll see them on camera all to the left of screen. Will all come in. There they are. Big Evans. So Evans has done all right, but I've been impressed. Well, Fernell, but this time it's Bart Ryan. Little kick back. Oh, can they get out? They can. Worked in a phone box there, and that was Ethan East through, but a bit of muffled support there, if anything.
Yeah, they've given the Williston faithful something to cheer for.
Just slow motion. He just turned and found himself being able to be straight in front of Ethan East and just popped it up in the air and through it went. So 2 goals, 1 place, 2 goals straight. We are joined by Josh Norton and Norupa, the president. Mate, your sponsors, please, because they are so important to the club.
Absolutely. Sponsors are the heartbeat of any club that we have, and we're really fortunate to have our major partner, the Vine in Barossa, have been backing us for years. Very great venue.
Been there many times.
So they've backed us for many years, and we continue a really strong partnership with them, which is fantastic. And same with some of our diamond partners in the Barossa Co-op and Intersport, Schultz Wines, Elderton Wines, Hahn Corporation, We were also fortunate enough this year to have a couple of new ones, Ray White, Barossa and Two Wells jump on board, which is fantastic.
Fantastic, yep.
We've got a whole host of amazing sponsors that, support us each year. Heartbeat of our club, to be honest.
Ooh, little bit of attention afterwards. Oh, Jenna comes in. Couldn't quite get the... Well done there. Couldn't quite get the smother, but Chris Hooper. We talk about role players. Just a quick interchange here. But well done by Hooper. It's given time for Willaston to get back. So he comes around. He has got a really penetrating left boot. Went about 5 metres further than everyone expected. Comes out now to Connolly. Goes long. That's a towering grab. There's a fantastic grab there. Wheels around. Does Enrique Mazzeo. Down to that boundary again. That ball's been down in that pocket a lot of times today, Josh.
Sure has. Spent a fair bit of time down there, over this side of the ground, that's for sure.
So what happens tonight? Win, lose or draw? Do you go back to the club?
Yeah, we actually head to the Vine in Barossa as our major partner.
Yep.
We head back there after most away games, to support them because they continually support us year after year.
Fantastic. And it looks like a big contingent to our right here. I don't know whether anyone's left Nuriootpa today. They're all down here at the footy.
Yeah, we certainly love our footy at Nuri, and it's great to see so many supporters here donning the yellow and black and getting behind our A grade today.
All right, so that ball tried for an area there, the big ruckman. Quick thinker is Simon Fennell. I've been impressed with him around the ground, though. It's been a good battle with Evans. Evans tends to, when he wins the tap, Nuriootpa actually get away with it. There it is again. So he's won the tap, and Levi Krause got onto it. So just given the opposition, Willaston just given the opposition a look at it most times. Now they run. Jenner, bit of time. He elects just to go back. Goes to Henke. He's a long way from goal. He'll probably pop up in front of the goals in a minute. Look at the chain of handballs here. 1, 2, 3. They've got other players to give it to. Very well done. And Chris Hooper. What do you reckon? Will he have a shot? He's looking around.
Look, I don't know what Billy Nichols is going to do here, but it looks like he's going to go back and try and take the shot, I reckon.
He's a bit of a live. Look at him in the pocket here.
He's moving around. He's pretty active. So is Kai Rosenzweig.
Oh, well done.
That's who they've hit.
Wow, had Chris Hooper out here as well. So plenty of options. They lead up to the ball. They do it so well, and they share the ball.
Certainly.
Because he's probably not going to kick from much further in front.
No.
So just looks right to his teammate there and says, well, I'll wander in. He's going to cross the 50-metre line.
Yeah, Kai Rosenzweig here taking the shot.
I'll let you call it.
And it's looking good. Great goal there by Kai Rosenzweig. Fantastic team goal there.
And that's not easy to do. He's kicking into the breeze, and you got that breeze coming at your face.
Yeah.
And that just hung on, and your player in the goal square put the big fist up, and through it went. And that just clears it out a little bit further. It's 8 goals, 13. 3 straight by Nuriootpa for the quarter. 2 goals, 1 to Willaston, who needed to get a wiggle on. And we talked about the breeze. It's not, apart from that goal from Schiller, It's not really doing a lot for either team. And to be honest, Nuri, that second quarter, really chipped the ball around.
Absolutely.
The wind won't do it for you.
No, definitely not. It's about adapting to the conditions today, that's for sure.
Tyson Earlham just in the middle there, a little bit of push and shove, and while they were doing that, that cleared space for the ball to drop to. That was Canizaro again, getting that ball out. Oh, neat little kick. It's into the pocket. Can he keep it in? In doing so, almost gives it back to the opposition. 1-2, the crowd, almost a touchdown there. And that is a quick call for holding the ball. So Jackson Baldwin, reckon that was Henke doing some work out there trying to keep that ball in.
Yeah.
Short kick by Willaston.
If it wasn't Henke, it was Billy Nichols, I reckon.
Fair call.
Bit of a live wire down the forward line.
So trying to nurse this ball around Willaston. The one that undoes them is this, just the bomb, the 50-50. It's gone over the top. Can they get through? They can't. And it's turned over again by Nuriootpa. And I talked about their backline being so strong this year, and you can see why. And poor old Willaston just haven't been able to put that 3 or 4 passes. Schiller around the corner. And wasn't happy. We could hear that from here.
Yeah.
But poor Willaston, they just can't put forward those. You get to that third or fourth possession in a row and it just comes undone for them today. So they'll regroup. They've set up the top, 13 wins and 3 losses. Nuriootpa, 11 wins and 3 losses. The 2 draws against Barossa District.
Yeah,
both draws. Tell us about
both
that.
Games. We opened the season against them, and we finished with a draw at Tigerland. And then the second time round, we ventured to Barossa Park, and who would have thought it that we'd finish the game again with a draw? It's certainly not something you'd read about, that's for sure. But an even contest, and unfortunately Barossa District just missing out by a percentage this year, finishing 5th. So
yeah, you couldn't script that.
Definitely not. We were worried that we might have to come up against them in a final, and we know that they can't finish in a draw. So we would have been keen to see who the winner would have been. But
I was interested in the lead in your last 3 games. You've won by 102, 93 and 100. Yeah. And you think, is that such a good lead in to win by so much? Confidence is good in one way, but the other side is, do you want a hard game?
Absolutely, correct. South Gawler, we hadn't beaten them for a while. It had been a second semi, actually. In 2023, we played South Gawler, and that's the last time we'd beaten them. And so it was nice to get a really strong, solid win here last week against South Gawler by that margin.
And they were 6th on the ladder, so that was a big win. The other thing I did notice between yourself and Willaston, each game you've won 4 quarters.
Yes.
So you've come in winning 12 quarters. Willaston won 3, 3 and 3, so they won 9 of their 12. So when you start to look at, I'm a bit of a nutter with numbers in case you didn't realise, but you start to look at stuff and that creates that mental ascendancy.
Definitely does.
Where can we win? And you're very consistent, as I said, second for points for, lowest against. So the back line really stood up, and there's a good smother there. Runs into his own play, bounces off 1, bounces off 2. Gee, a bit slow to get up there, Cole Jenner. Poor old Cole Jenner got ran into by his teammate there. Was that Henke there that was bouncing through there? Could have been him or Nichols.
Yeah, one of them.
But boy, what a live wire. Up and down. Actually, 34's Rosen's wide. Kick around the corner. Dangerous position, inside out. Gee, big pack. What's happened now? It's come off hands. And first point for the quarter. They play on quickly. Oh, I'll tell you what. Gets through the Willaston player, and this is Cormac out wide. Here's the clap of hands. This is Heath Growden. Just has a look. They've covered up well, so will we see another bomb? So here we go. We talked about this, that 1-2 kick, and now just the bomb to the 50-50. They all rise, and it just trickles. Oh, it's still in play. Just paddled in there. Oh, is that high? It is. That was Enrique Mazzeo.
Looks a bit of pain there. Someone with a hammy.
And he's done the hammy.
Yeah.
Is that Mazzeo that's done it too, I reckon? Possibly. Just see. Couldn't see his number there. Big crowd in front of us, so that's bad luck. That could be the year for that young player. That's
Mackenzie. Doing hamstrings this time of year, that's for sure.
Good grab here. That's Chris Hooper. We talk about the role players. You've got your Schillers and your Henkies and these type of players, but even players like this, everyone's playing a role today.
Yeah.
That big kick comes in.
It's certainly about knowing your role and accepting your role, and then obviously on game day playing your role. We talk a lot about that, which is fantastic.
Been super impressed with Ethan Schultz. He's been banged around a bit today, but the things he has done, you don't have to get a lot of possessions, but geez, he's played well.
Yeah, for a young lad, he goes all right, that's for sure.
So Hoskin, as we said, our best player does win the Archies and the Beanie, and Schultz is certainly up there along with a few others. Comes in, anyone's ball, a finger tipper. Mackenzie trying to track this ball, is a renowned goal kicker. Probably the equivalent in some ways to Henke at the other end. A little bit more solid in his build, but as that forward line pressure, Evans takes it out of the ruck. Oh, around the corner, that's just a hat kick into a dangerous position. Oh, a great set of jukes. So Mitchell Norton, so another one of your strong, probably 6 or 8 players back there.
Yeah, it's the younger brother, which is great to see him playing some good footy again, which is fantastic for us.
Younger brother
Of me. Yeah, my
Oh,
younger
your
brother.
younger brother.
Yeah,
I'm
my
looking.
younger brother.
I'm looking for the other
Yeah, no,
Norton, and
there's
it's
certainly
the
not-
it's
no,
the
there's not
Prez.
two. There's not two. We can't
Oh.
have two of them out there. That's for sure.
Oh wow! Well, he's holding up the family name very well, as are
Yes.
yourself with administration.
Yeah, no.
Um,
Yeah, Alan, his father, was a leading goal kicker and a forward, and Mitchell spent a lot of his childhood playing up forward, and since then, since playing senior footy, he's been a backman. So,
oh, okay.
bit of a change up for the family name, that's for sure.
Yeah. Where did you play your footy?
Look, I bowed out in under 11s, I reckon.
Okay.
Found out footy was definitely not for me.
Don't want to peak too early. We talked about
exactly,
that.
and
Yeah.
there's always things that need to be done off the field. And,
Fair call, mate. And you found your calling, your club president. So well done there.
It's good fun. Keeps you on your toes, that's for sure.
So Westlake again was instrumental in that ball coming in. So out it goes, little chip out. We spoke about the Vining, wonderful sponsors. Norupa, the people will be back there tonight. Magnificent facility down there. So the faithful, and just the way it's looking, 8-14, 62 to 2-9-21. So a 41-point lead. They led by 36 at quarter time. 36 at half time, 5 at quarter time. And just holding up well under pressure here. Willaston have got it in their forward line, but just can't seem to score. Gee, that's a big push. Jenna comes back in to help. Gee, is that holding the ball? That's holding on for a long time. The umpire says, a little bit of attention afterwards. Chris Hooper gets himself up. I thought the umpire had just put the P away there.
Yeah.
So ball up right on the boundary line, almost like Masters footy. They don't have a throw-in. They have a ball up next to the boundary. And, taking the ground there, Schiller. Just getting a pat, though, from his opponent there.
Yeah, I think it's former teammate, Justin Hoskin.
So, Josh, fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us. We wish you all the best for the rest of the season for today as well, and for the rest of the season, and all the best to Nuri, mate.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much for your support throughout the season as well. We appreciate what you do to promote not only our club, but our great league as well.
All right, we'll probably see you in 2 weeks, mate, the way things are looking.
Look, let's hope so.
All right, 8-14-62 plays 2-9-21. We will take a short break. Thanks so much, Josh. Welcome back, all set for the last quarter. It is Willaston 2-9-21, trailing Nuriootpa 8-14-62. So 41 point lead to Nuriootpa coming into this final quarter. Ball bobbling around just outside the 50. Player free at the back of the pack here. Goes inside Heath Grouden. High long kick. They've persisted with this Willaston all day long. It just hasn't worked. Around the corner. Here's an opportunity and they're away. That could be the start. And he's pretty excited, Nicholas Lehman. Might have kicked the best goal ever seen on South Gawler Oval, this bloke. Fair dinkum. Pretty excited about it. And will that liven up the crowd and his teammates, because it's early days, less than a minute in, and pretty excited about it. And Nuriootpa faithful to my right and to the left all look like they're enjoying themselves. Didn't really engage with the player when he kicked that goal. So ball back in the middle. Big fella Furnell sets himself. Wanders in well. They both go up. And it's 0-0, and the ruckman is, they call that in basketball, not a very good angle for the shoulder there when that arm goes back, dislocation point. But he seems to be right again. Evans, he's coming forward and screaming for the ball, not happy about it. Kick goes out wide, up they go. Not quite cut off. Comes inside now, Willaston, into the middle, Mackenzie again. High kick and straight back to Westlake, playing a great game. Lockie Westlake goes out wide. Possession football, Nuriootpa. They're with the wind, but playing possession football along that wing. Hooper. Nice kick in, and it is with William Schluter-Prowse on that far side. Runs around. What's he done? Just off line and through for a point. So quick movement.
Don't move that.
So ball comes out this side of ground through Fry to the teammate. Fry's run on, gets it back, doing his best. Played a good game today. Little left foot ball. Tried to nurse it. Gee, he's going to get 3 possessions in a row. This time goes the screwy. Up and down, and it's come to Deacon Davis. Davis wheels around, looks long. Nice kick in. Henschke. Is he held up? Runs around. They persist with that high long kick again, and it has come undone again. Mitchell Norton. Just out wide. Slow motion, Tom Giles. Giles or Giles? Giles? No help. Up we go. Oh, over the back. Mackenzie inside. They're away again. They've got the centre of the ground to work in. Up, down. Anyone's ball. Here's an opportunity. Set upon quickly. Well done by Schiller. It's come out again. Quick kick. Oh, big collision. Crowd not happy. Not happy at all. They're letting him know. Adam Connolly now out that far side, so it's gone diagonally across the ground. Henschke tries to penetrate that ball in. 1-2, quick kick out. Krause. It's gone up a notch here, but good grab by Jack Henke. He just slows things down. They run down through the middle of the ground. Fallon goes past us here, but it is on the far side. Could be Kyle Jenner with ball in hand, just by the looks of things. Goes long, down the boundary, over the top. Couldn't take it. There was Baldwin. Inside 50, quick kick. Oh, there he is. Just pops up again. Jack Henke, he's going to line up for his 4th. Tell you what, played a mighty game and ran a long way to get that ball. So well done by Henke. Better not put it down just yet. So he's going to line up, probably 15 out. Slight angle. Crowd waits in anticipation. All around the ground, the hush as Henke wanders in. Trots straight in. I like the run up. And we love the kick. Henke it is with 4 goals now. Well done to Jack Henke. And that is the first on the board for Nuri in the last quarter. Only kicked the 3 goals, 1 in the third quarter into the wind, but they kicked 4 goals, 8 with the wind in the second, and of course 1 goal, 5, so 6 scoring shots, 12 scoring shots, 4 scoring shots. So they're going to finish off this qualifying final with a run into the grand final with a big flurry. Jesse Kurtz on this wing. Really good synergy amongst the players. Schiller trying to hold his player off. Over the top it goes. Oh, McKenzie set upon there. Been impressed with Simon Fennell in ruck. Been a good battle. He protects that space again. Bodies out. Just goes bang with the punch. Straight in the arms of DeMacy. Around the corner he goes. Into a dangerous position. It's up. It's down. Can he go for 5? Oh, is he taken high? And the umpire says yes. Jack Henke going for his 5th. Could be on his way to a pair of Archies and a filming footy beanie. Had a very good game. Jack Henke. This time probably the same distance out. Maybe a metre or 2 further out and a bit better angle. And this kick will go from his left shoulder across to his right with that breeze. If he's a penetrating kick, which he is, he should just kick straight through it. Oh, it does drift to that right. And a lot of players have had trouble with that today. Just as well I didn't mark that down. You can see the umpire's flag there waving away like anything. So a pretty vicious wind out there. I think they'll leave him on though. Just quietly. So Fry waiting for the ball to come back. Huge crowd out here today. Ashley Fry had a good game. Tyson Earlham went off earlier but did come back on. And been impressed with Lockie Westlake, Jared Schiller today. Canizaro in the second and third quarters. Bradley Hepner. Schultz have been really impressed with. And Henke with his 4 goals as well. It's a long time to get this ball back. Fry, if he steps over that line, it's play on. It is. He'll get a stat for that. The left footer goes bang. Does he hit a target? Well, he does. It's the opposition. Gregurki again. So, looks around, gives a handball off. Bang. From a long way out. Have a look at that. Hepner. They share the ball around. And that is a magnificent goal to Hepner, just sharing that ball. And a great kick to finish. So we've seen 3 goals to the right of screen that have utilised the win today. That was one of them. But the rest really have been manufactured and come into that goal scoring area. But well done there. Schiller just talking to a few players around him there. Levi Cross just going across to Elbrow. Elbrow's going to track it. Can't quite. Here it is off the pack. See a little bit going on there. Umpire's called a free. Goes back to Gregurki again. Gee, I tell you what, running well here, Ethan Schultz. He's really sprinting down this wing. It goes out towards that pocket. Is it going to be off hands? It is. Up and down. Schultz is on this. Oh, bang. Just back in back play there with Schultz waiting, but that's, you see the 50-metre line there. Billy Nichols, he's had a very good game, very good third quarter. Geez, lightning fast as well. So he's going to have a look at him. You can see the breeze is actually blowing his jumper, so this is going to need to be a real penetrating kick. Geez, giving it plenty of height to the goal square. Up they fly, the big fella. Oh, walks away and says, have a look at what I can do. So Big Fernell, pretty happy with himself. Turn and look at the goals. A long way from hand to foot, I will say that. Don't want to put the moz on him. But the big fella, a long way from hand to foot. It's going to wander in, don't let that wind blow it. Oh, never in doubt. Well done, big fella. So Simon Furnell with his first. And they've got 7 different goal scorers now. Nuriootpa sharing that ball around, and have a look at them all get around him. The whole team is pretty happy about that. As Jared Schiller just coming off. Wouldn't say resting him, I'd just say he's just rolling off for a little breather. And, well, they haven't lost anything. Chris Hooper coming back on, just trots onto the wing, into the middle. Levi Krause, very good in the middle there. At the moment, the big fella's up and about. Simon Furnell, he's just kicked the goal, and he's pretty excited. Have a look at him, he's charging in. Go up, and Evans gets it. But as they've done today, Nuriootpa, was that a handball? No, it wasn't. But Nuriootpa, the amount of times they've roved the Willaston ruck, kick comes in. Oh, 3 on the 1. Have a look at this. There's numbers everywhere. Bang, he's in a bit of trouble. Umpire says I'll ball it up. Just inside the square. The wind is roaring left to right of screen. Evans again. Can they capitalise on it this time? Willaston, gee, talk about making hard work of it. They've gone backwards here. Connolly is going to have to work. He needs support. Goes this way, that way. They've gone backwards again. If it bounces, it's going to go to Jenna, and it does. Jenna says, thank you very much. Around the corner, on the left foot, if you don't mind. And Simon Furnell is just putting on a bit of a clinic here as we speak. Player just taps that ball in. Gliding by here is Jesse Kurtz. Long, long, long. And a nice goal in the end. The player in the orange boots has done magnificent here. And another goal to Nuriootpa. They've kicked 4 for the quarter. I did ask if this was going to open up a bit. And nice goal. Just trotting back to the middle there. Looks like it could be Hooper. Just have a look here. Can we just... Sorry, I'm just trying to... So ball up in the middle, the big fella, will he get him started again? Oh, Furnell, he just goes bang. Does very well, and that was Rosenzweig that kicked that last goal. They're going forward again here, Nuriootpa. Oh, traps the ball well. Rosenzweig gets it, gives it out to the player gliding by. That's Gregurki. Shares the ball well. Round the corner again as he kicked 2 in a row. Not quite. 4 goals, 3 for the quarter. So they're back up in that scoring zone. 12 scoring shots in the second, 7 scoring shots in this final quarter as we're 13 minutes in. Ball out the far side. Willaston just so many times today they've had those 2 or 3 possessions and then they kick to a 50-50 at the moment. They've had the 2 possessions. Henschke it is on that far wing. You can see them just stop and prop. Not real sure, indecision. So what's he do? Bombs it up in the air. It's happened so many times today. Man in front takes the mark. Well done. That's Wald Hutter. Round it comes. Can they get inside 50? Not quite. Right by the scoreboard. Still outside 50. Trying to set it up. They go direct over the top. Bang. That is a huge punch. Mitchell Norton. Gee, I'll tell you what, it's still in play. It's come right over the top here, into the pocket. Willaston player gets around one, tries to go around the corner, and in doing so, offline. And Ethan East just drops away there. And it 3 goals, 10, 28. Plays 12, 17, 89. So thanks to our league partners, Barossa Light and Gawler Football Association, Intersport, Barossa Co-op, Coruscant Birds, Belgravia Apparel. As this kick comes in, over the top it goes. Gee, good fist there by Jenner. Glazed the knuckles. Oh, McKenzie in a bit of trouble. Has to go after his own ball. Well done. And that is a free kick. Rosenzweig it is. McKenzie not happy. So Rosenzweig, little fella there trying to swap footies perhaps. So Rosenzweig just looks down the wing, surveys. Who to, just pops that ball up, long and high, pack forms. Must have been off hands there. Took the grab, did Groudon, and off hands. So just continuing our sponsors, CEG, Central District Football Club, and the Injury Hub, Health, Wellness and Rehab as that ball goes up. So tapping, both ruckmen tapped the same way, and there was a collision in there, and you can hear that from here. So player not good. Cop that in the noggin. Round the corner. Oh, just offline there. Nuriootpa, 4 goals, 4 now on the scoreboard for the quarter. Continuing with our sponsors, Gawler Caravan Park, Tim Sivs, Terry White, Kenmart, Maxi Plast, Sports Tape, Ray White, Gawler East, West End, Stillers, Coopers, Barossa Valley, Sharon, well that would have to be the football surely, and the Vine Inn Barossa Community Hotel. So thank you very much to our sponsors. Also our broadcast sponsors, Classic Clashes, Filming Footy, Dartfish, Custom by ORTC. As this ball comes up the wing, oh, is that a push out? Good grab. Kimberley Accommodation Group, and our best on ground wins the Archie Slides and the Filming Footy Beanie. And this man, William Nichols, had a very good third quarter, continuing on in the last. Hepner, very good kick in, oh, big collision. Slow to get up, and just walked across the line is the Willaston player. I hope he's up now. The very slow to get up, but he is up, the Nuriootpa player. As umpire about to throw this up. Looks like that was Fallon, perhaps. It was, that was slow to get up there. Bobbling around, anyone's ball. Comes into play. Gee, took a hop and a kick in one, and a good grab there, Tom Giles. Outside 50. Oh, don't tell me the big fella, the ruckman's not lurking for a handball, surely. No, and Tom Giles, mind you, good on him if he is. So Giles lines up, or comes inside with that kick, didn't quite hit it correctly. Around the corner, does he get it out, Kurtz? He does. Trying to track it was Westlake. Down from the back line, oh, couldn't quite, and close to the boundary line, and you'll see Westlake now jog down the ground. He'll probably head back to about the wing as we speak. Had a very good game down back earlier on. So umpire steps inside. Let's see if it's a shallow or deep throw. Oh, big wind up. Here it is. The ruckman are going to have to push forward. Evans again, 2 hands. This way, that way. Nuriootpa around the corner. Nice kick by Hepner. That's a great kick to position. Big punch from Willaston. And out of bounds again in front of Heath Groudon. So a little bit of the sting gone out of it. 12-18-90 plays 3-10-28. We talked about their scoring shots. Well, they are up to 30 Nuriootpa and only 13 for Willaston. Right by the point post. Dangerous position. Bit of man handling. They try and take the ball out of the air, Willaston. Oh, is that high? No. A lot of players around the ball. Another ball up. Taken out of the race. He's tried that twice now, the Willaston ruckman. That's not the distance. Gee, showed a good set of jets there, Fallon. Around the corner, here's an opportunity into the square. Kyle Jenner over the top. As we heard, he's only played the 4 or 5 games. Didn't want to peak too early. No, he's had commitments at Central District, but what a great player to bring in. The opportunity was there. And he's going to have a shot from right on the edge of the goal square. He's already kicked one. Sure hands. Experienced player. Wanders in. This could go just about back to Elizabeth, this football. Over the top it goes, and another goal, and they are scoring freely. 5 goals for the quarter. Best quarter so far by Newry, the last quarter. Willaston will go away from this. They've only scored 3 goals and they've all been in the second half. They'll go back and have the think tank, regroup, and we'll play the winner of tomorrow's game between Tanunda and Angaston at Nuriootpa. And Nuri, well, they get the week off, they get to sit back, they get to watch the rest of the final series, and they'll turn up at Kapunda Kapunda ready to go on the grand final day in 2 weeks' time, which we will be covering on Filming Footy and Dartfish as that ball goes up. Out of the middle streams Mackenzie on that left boot. Been up in the best for sure today. He pushed out of it, Lehman. Pushing the side, and the crowd not happy to our right. So Lehman will go back. Kick one of the best goals ever seen on this oval, going by the celebration earlier. Pretty happy with it. Tried to ignite the team. That's a nice kick into a dangerous position. Willaston player can't take it. It's a hack out of the air, and when it's going right, it's going right. And Rosenzweig gets that kick out. Well done, over the top, right in front of us. There is the football, and that is Jackson Baldwin alongside Isaiah Mackenzie. Mackenzie free on the right side of this pack. Now they come to him, and that leaves another player on the left of the pack free. That's going to go over the back. Space is there. Gets the kick in, does Hoskin. Oh, up and down. So a little bit of fun and games here. The women are all calling out. Mitchell Norton coming off. And coming on is Levi Krause. 13-18-96, plays 3-10-28. 68-point margin. It was 41 at three-quarter time. They've kicked 5 goals, 4 for the quarter. Nuri, Willaston, 1 goal, 1. The wind just takes that ball as it has done all day long. 1 goal, 2 for the quarter. That was Joshua Waldhatter. Little bit of a couple of players lead out this side. Canizaro goes out the other side. They come long down the wing over the top. Too far now for Schultz. He's after that ball. Well picked up. They team up well. Kurtz couldn't quite get it done. Out it comes. He's come in to help again. Well done by, that is what you call a second effort by Kurtz. Long and high in. Anyone's ball, up and down. Oh, I'll tell you what, 2 on the 2 as he dived in. Trying to get the free there, DeMacy. Couldn't quite. Umpire will ball it up, and that ball came in long and high and very quickly into the Nuriootpa forward line again as we wind around to 22 minutes. 5 goals, 4 for the quarter to Nuri. Up and down. Big fella there, Bart Ryan, now in ruck. So the ball comes out, that one kick. Willaston. Oh, player taken out of it, surely. Lockie Westlake. Boy, oh boy. He was slung, taken out of it, wasn't even near the ball. Is Hepner waiting for the handball? He is, and he was almost, well, very quick on it was Waldhutter there. As that kick comes into the forward line, they go up with one hand. Ball on the ground, trying to bobble it along, is the man who's kicked 4, and that's Jack Henke. So you could put a blanket over the better players. Hepner, Giles has been good. Felland, Schultz I've really liked. Nichols at times. Jared Schiller, Lockie Westlake. Ball goes up and down now. Quick hack out by Willaston. Oh, leading for the ball. What's he done there? With Nichols again, by the looks of it. It is. They help him up. They pat him on the back. Sorry, that's Schluter Prowse, I should say. A lot of players around this ball. Is it going to come inside? Is it going to go outside? Prowse taps around to the right. Player lifted up off the ground. Chair him off. It was Rosenzweig getting a bit of a shoulder right. Little push out there. Quick paddle through. Tried to get it was Nichols. Couldn't get boot the ball. So we get yet another ball up. Is there time for a couple more? 23 and a half minutes in. They kicked 5 goals, 4 for the quarter. Up and down, couldn't take it. Watson, quick kick out. Westlake again, playing a very good game. Up and down, and a good grab there. And he's going to go back again, Jenna, and he's been given the push. So, does the rugby throw back? Gee, high kick. In it comes, anyone's ball. Play on is the call. Quick hands out by Baldwin. Quick feet into a dangerous position. He's kicked it. And that is Chris Hooper. Very nice goal by Hooper, and that's 6 now for the quarter. Nuriootpa 14-18, 102, plays 3-11-29. That is 73 points. It was 41 at three-quarter time. They finished off with 6 goals, 4 for the quarter. So very well done. Nuriootpa's better players through the season. Gregurki 13 games 10 times in the best. Schiller 14 games 9 times in the best. Mitchell Norton 16 games 8 times in the best. And Henke 16 games 7 times in the best. Up it goes. The big fella again in the middle. Furnell getting them started. Gives it to Watson around the corner. Nice little neat kick. Elbrow being quiet. Gets it across to Henschke. Long by Henschke over the top. Just bundled out of bounds in that forward pocket there. And this will be Mason Gratz. Oh, kicks into a dangerous position, but that's all right. Hepner out wide. Comes back in. Hepner again. Having a very good game. Out wide again. Just massaging that ball around. This time Hepner says, nah, push it long. Trots forward. This time it's a shorter kick. Doesn't quite make the... made it hard for the teammate there. Couldn't quite get it done. Bit quieter this quarter, Ethan Schultz, but had a very good game. You can see the scoreboard there, 3-11-29, 14-18, 102. Free kick to Willaston, is it? It is on the 50. So Willaston player goes back. Oh, pops it up high in the air. Players all ran forward. Big collision. They're down. 2 players down. Not good. Not good at all. Massage the ball forward here, Nuriootpa. The players are up in back play. That's good. Hooper comes forward. Not quite. And Willaston, they want to come inside. They want to use the middle of the ground. Around the corner. Hoskin under pressure. They open up now into centre half forward. All the players are up off the ground. They charge in and there's a mark. And this is Lehman again. Had the big celebration earlier in the quarter. Trying to ignite his team. But all too little too late, I'm afraid. So Wander's in. Lehman gives it plenty, and in doing so, out of bounds on the full. So it doesn't affect the scorers at all. Late in the quarter now, 27 and a half minutes, won't be long to the siren. Westlake again, very good. Very good. Chips it in. Looks like Hepner. Just goes wide now. Rosen's wide. He elects to go long again. Down the wing. They set. On the ground. Willaston player gave up on that ball, or didn't so much give up on it, just had it and lost it. So interesting call by the runner there. Or someone else nearby, about time left. Up it goes, down it comes. Big paddle again by the big fella. He's done well. Had a good game today as Furnell. Oh, Schultz again, been very impressive. He too couldn't take it. Goes in to apply the tackle. Oh, this way, that way. Hooper. Big kick comes in. Furnell, he's had a great last quarter. The hands go up. Anyone's ball. Bobbles around. Can he get around on the left? He can. DeMacy. Not quite. 5-5, 6-5 for the quarter. 11 scoring shots. So very well done by Nuriootpa, finishing well. You're remembered for playing well in big games. Simon Fennell has had a very good final quarter. The big ruckman. And Ethan Schultz been very impressed with his four-quarter effort. Canizaro, Schiller, Westlake. Hepner's been very good as well. Giles at times, and Billy Nichols, Hooper as well. Gee, put a blanket across them. And Rosenzweig. In it comes. Mark now to Dylan Jones. On it goes. They're into the middle of the ground. Trying to load up. Waldhooter. Around it comes. Centre forward position. Guess what? Nuriootpa player in front. And well done there by Tom Giles again. So I've been super impressed with this back line of Nuriootpa. Calling for it is Rosenzweig. They elect to go over the wing. Up it goes. Oh, could have been dangerous. And Schluter Prowse takes the mark or free kick. So just holding up right here in front of us. Tired looking kick. The flat punt. Peter Hudson. Doesn't matter, it goes over the back. Oh, I'll tell you what, almost a shot on goal or a kick into the forward line. Player disturbed with. No. Oh, showing a bit of speed there, and missing was William Nichols. So that makes it 6-6 for the quarter. Threw the head up in the air. 14 goals, 20. 34 scoring shots, if you don't mind. And there is the siren. So a great win by Nuriootpa. They go into the grand final in 2 weeks' time at Kapunda. Fantastic final quarter as well. They kicked 1 goal 5, 4 goals 8, 3 goals 1 and 6 goals 5 for a final score of 14 goals 20, 104, 60, 80. So 75-point win in the end. Willaston 3-11-29. They do go back to the drawing board. They get the regroup for next week, do Willaston. But Nuriootpa very happy today as they head into that grand final, having finished in second position at the end of the home and away series. Of course, there is only the final 4, so they will go straight into that grand final. So well done. As we said, Willaston, better players today. A couple of goal scorers, Lehman and Ethan East. And better players at times, Henschke, Tyson Earlham early, Ashley Fry very good, Michael Clinch, Saxon Evans in ruck, but would have liked to see him do a little bit more around the ground. Mackenzie was outstanding today, Justin Hoskin at times, Heath Growden at times as well, and Lagana early with his strong tackling. But Nuriootpa, their goal scorers were Schiller with 1, Hepner with 1, Fennell with 1, Fallon 2, Jenna 2, Jack Henke 4, Chris Hooper 1 and Rosenzweig with 2. Better players, Westlake down back, Schiller, Canizaro at times, Hepner at times, Fennell and Fallon at times early on. We go down Nichols at times, Chris Hooper, Rosenzweig, but our best on ground today from the commentary team will go to number 20, Ethan Schultz. He will win the pair of thongs and also the filming footy beanie. So, thank you very much to our production crew. Thank you to Damesh, our magnificent cameraman today. Thank you to all our guests for coming on board, the presidents and of course the league officials as well. Thank you all very much, and remember to tune in tomorrow, next week and also the following week for the big grand final on Filming Footy. This is Tony Neal thanking you all for viewing, and have a safe rest of the weekend. So I will just quickly, all good? Yeah, I'll just get